We're speaking with a woman who gave the keynote for this morning, Alice. She's a Swedish Minister for Culture and Democracy, Alice Bah Kuhnke. What is the essence of what you said, and what is the problem that you see needs to be addressed?
Well, what I really wanted to address in my speech was the situation that we all are in, even if the bad development has come in different ways have been expressed. But in Sweden we are witnessing how journalism are being threatened, especially female journalists. And this is a real threat against our democracy, and we see the same development around the world. And that is one of the reasons why Sweden has taken such an upfront part in UNESCO's work to make sure that the journalists can work under freedom and under protection.
What is the end goal of threatening female journalists in particular?
I mean, the goal for those who are threatening female journalists are to make them silent. So the self-censorship is also something that we now are measuring in Sweden, and we can see that it has had effects. And we can also see from a report just some weeks ago that many female journalists are thinking of leaving journalism and do something else. So I mean, this is a threat in so many ways against the society we want Sweden to be.
Sweden is far more developed than other countries. I mean, how do you see it in other parts of the world?
I mean, of course we have a big international agenda. We are a feminist government, and our foreign minister who leads the work when it comes to work outside our country also report of the same development. So this is truly a backlash against the world that we want it to be. It's a backlash when it comes to the modern society. It's a backlash when it comes to the states and what we want our democratic states to be.
There's rising sexism and misogyny in the United States after the election of Trump, and also in the Philippines after the election of Duterte. What advice would you give to women who are going to have to deal with this now?
Oh, I mean, there are so many experiences, and there are a lot of knowledge, so I'm not the one to give advice to all the women in the world. But I have one advice that I always give when I meet young girls or when I talk to older women in Sweden and around in Europe, and that is to organize. As Beyoncé said, get in formation.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. That is...